Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. We got another one from Ashley.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, beauty?
I'm
Oh,
good.
the beautiful girls with the good skin is coming up here tonight.
No, but I watch you all the time, and I will say that you are amazing, and I love watching everyone come on here, be vulnerable. I don't know if I'm as vulnerable as they are, because for me, I gotta stop cutting people off so quick. I don't give people the time of day. I'm like, if you don't prove yourself within a certain amount of time, zero patience, because I don't know, like.
So did something happen recently where
I was talking to a guy who made a lot of money, but if you don't text me or you don't call me or you don't communicate in between dates, I don't care how much money you make. You're done. Like, you're done. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, a billionaire, you're done, because to me, you're not valuing my time. And I know that we talk about, like, oh, we'll run the bag up, but I could run the bag up myself. Don't waste my time, because the thing is, we can get the money back, but we can't get the time back. So why are we stroking egos because of what a man got? Like,
Yeah, but I think most men who have lots of money, who are millionaires, I'm not saying they all do, but they look at most women. I'm not saying every man. Most men who have money are like, oh, you're a dime a dozen. There's another one. There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying there aren't guys who aren't willing to chase or put in the work, but they kind of want you to, hey, how are you? They kind of want you to stroke their ego a little bit if they have some money. They want you to do it. They want you to do it.
Right. And I guess for myself, I'm not doing that. So, and I probably should start getting to the point where I'm like, okay, he's spending a little bit of money, so let me stroke it a little bit. I'm not doing that. I'm just like, we're all.
Then you're not willing to play the game, so don't be in the game. Find you a regular, normal, low Joe and be happy. Because what Ashley said is correct. Men who have money look at women like they're a dime a dozen. Very rarely do you run across a man who has money who's going to deal with an average chick. That means you have to stand out some way, shape, or form. From what I'm looking at, attitude, all of that, yes, you're a dime a dozen. Fake hair, fake boobs, talking like a teenager. Of course he's going to look at you like you're an ant on the wall. But it is what it is. You either want to play the game. Women, see, this game of love is a game. You're looking for the best opportunity. Most people are. Now, if you don't want to play the game for the best opportunity, what do you want someone to say? You want him to put all the effort in and you don't put no effort in? I mean, I understand you getting texted and you getting pissed off because he doesn't text back, but those men have things to do. They can't sit there and talk to you all day and hear you say and he can't sit there and listen to you say that. You seem like that female that would be doing that.
All humans, we're all adults, stroke your own ego. Like, I just don't got time.
So the last guy that you dated, let's say the last millionaire that you dated, it didn't work out because you didn't.
Because he was playing in my face. He thought he could go 4 business days without saying something, and by the 5th one, when he tried to come back, I said, your time is up. You're done. And He tried to send me some money. He tried to, woo me over. And I'm just like, absolutely not. Like, and, people will say, oh, well, you walked away from this, and that. And to me, I don't care about stuff like that because I have my own stuff going on. I have my own life going on. I don't need a man to buy me, if that makes sense. When you're serious.
So why is she in the arena where rich men play? Why would you be in that arena if you're not willing to play that game? Okay? Then you need to change your atmosphere. You need to change where you look for a man at. If none of that is important, if none of what he has is important and none of what he has impresses you, then you're impressed by a poor man too. And your shot of being in love and happily ever after and being married for 30 years or 40 years goes up tremendously if you pick a regular Joe Blow. So which one do you want to do? You want to play the game or you don't?
Dating, you're not just dating for money. You're not just dating for gifts, especially when you can give yourself that lifestyle. I give myself that lifestyle. So for me, I'm not pressed for the gifts and the monetary things that come along with it. I think for me, a lot of women sell themselves short and they will allow a man to devalue them for a cash app. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. But I've also too started dating outside of my race, right? Like, I think that we have to start like dating men that's not necessarily our type, which is scary though. Like for me, that's extremely scary because I've never really been comfortable dating outside my race. It's a little weird for me and a little uncomfortable, but I would encourage people to really kind of try that.
And do you feel like it's different now that you're dating outside of your race? Do you feel like the men that you are dating outside of your race, do you feel like they put more effort or they don't leave you on red kind of thing? What is your experience?
I don't mind being left on red. It's not being left on red, right? But what I've noticed with men with money, you got to answer the phone as soon as they call. You don't get to dictate when I answer my phone when you don't reach out in a matter of time, in a decent matter of time. But I've noticed that men outside of my race date a little more seriously. That's just been my experience. But I can't speak for everybody. But I've noticed that men outside my race do date a little more seriously than Black men. And that's just my experience.
And have you found someone, being that they date more serious, have you found someone that you're like, all right, me and this guy is going together, we're kind of vibing? Have you found someone who you're like kind of not locked in with, but dating consistently right now?
No. Speak for a little more seriously.
Have you found someone who you're like kind of not locked in with, but dating consistently right now?
No.
But so there's still something.
But not because they're not serious. It's really because like I ain't fine. Like I'm a little picky, but that's not it either. I just feel like there has to be chemistry. It has to be like, what are we even doing? Like, like I don't want to waste anyone's time either.
So you say date somebody you're not attracted to. You're not really attracted to the opposite race, different races, but you want to date them to open your options open. You got to pick your struggle, lady. Either you want to date somebody that you're attracted to and you stay within your race, or you go outside of your race and not be particularly attracted to them, but date them anyway because you want a better outcome, I guess. I don't know. You got to pick one or the other. Okay, me, I'm not walking this planet not being attracted to the person that I spend the most time with. That's just me. There's some women who can do it. I'm not one of them. Are you a woman who can do that? If you're a woman who can do that, go for it.
I like having fun. I'm gonna go out. We're gonna go on dates. But I'll also be straight up with you too. Like if I don't like you, I'm just like, hey, you're a good friend. I'll just keep it real with them. I won't lead them on, but I will say I've had more luck outside my race than in.
Okay, that's fair. All right. And you say you're picky. What are you picky about? Like, what are things that like, no, not for me. No.
Character. I'm real big on character. I'm real big on maturity. Honest to God, I do not have a physical type. You could look like the bottom of my shoe, and I'll be like, you know what? But you funny though. You funny. You got your life together. You got your own car. You got your own house. You're paying your bills. You know, we can go on dates. We can go on trips. You can keep up with me, because that's another thing I've noticed too, is that sometimes dating gets a little hard because if you're not, and I hate when men are like, oh, women are just gold diggers. When you're not dating a man that is on your level, like, or somewhere near it, a lot of times you gotta hide what you're doing. You have to hide how you live, because then they're like, oh, you got it, or you know, they're clocking your pockets, or they're looking at you, how you live, and they want to mooch off of you. But I will say, just picky as far as character, picky as far as like maturity, picky, not necessarily looks. I can help you dress. I could get you, you know, I can get that together. Those are easy fixes. But I'm saying, like, how are you raised? How's your relationship with your parents? Do you have children? Do you take care of those children? Do you have a good relationship with their mother? Like, what are those things look like? What do other relationships in your life look like? And that will tell me a lot about a person.
And what city are you in, Ray?
I live outside of Atlanta, so I'm in Georgia.
Okay, how's dating in Georgia? Because the girls, they say they don't love it. They say it's not the best place to date. That's what all the girls are saying.
They're not lying. No, anything you've heard about it is true. It's not easy.
I would say it's a competitive city too, because there's a lot of beautiful women, and I mean body, face,
all that.
They got their own money.
But really, it's not even that. I would say that, but really, a lot of the people here are bisexual. Like, there's a lot of that. Like, there's a lot of men that like men, you know, so that is what you will run it. Really, you're not even competing with other women. You're competing with men. Like, you're not, you know, so it's
so you're competing with other men in Atlanta.
Secretly, you don't even know you competing with other men. Secretly, you're competing with other men.
Wow.
Or you're competing with a man that so Atlanta's so big on scamming, you really just don't know who has what. Not that you should care, but again, you just don't even know. Like, a man could look so put together, but he's living on someone's couch, or he's living outside of a storage unit, or, you know, you just never, it's just a lot of challenges. So honestly, like, if I online date, I will set it for another town or another major city, because I don't mind long distance dating, which I actually prefer.
A storage unit.
I swear, I promise you. But I'll set my city for somewhere up.
That shit is wild. Y'all out there like that in Atlanta? Atlanta, y'all trash. That's all I hear, is that men in Atlanta are trash. Bisexual, multisexual, weirdos, unemployed, living on somebody's couch. What's going on with you men in Atlanta? See, here's the thing. The influx of men. There was an influx of women first. And then all of the men decided, hey, I'm going to go down to Atlanta. And now, since it's 11-1 or 10-1 when it comes to females, even married men got side pieces and side girlfriends and side girlfriend. And half of them swinging from man to female. So therefore, the HIV and AIDS rate is going up nutso. Then you got the bisexual and the gay human beings that are down here. They swipping and swapping and flipping and flopping. You can't go nowhere and you can't do jack shit. All these females that are single and don't have no diseases or anything like that, you need to get the hell out of Atlanta and find a place where there's more men than it is women, because the pool is infested. That's wild. She said y'all scammers, bisexual, and all around bums. But then I done heard that a couple times. What's going on with you men down here? All them women down there making that money and y'all can't fly straight. Even the regular non-scammer dudes or non-bisexual dude, non-gay dude, even y'all ain't acting right. Wow.
Somewhere other than Atlanta, even in the country, I don't care, but I never really date in Atlanta.
Would you consider moving?
No. I know, crazy, right, child? I know. So I'm originally from Jersey, but the reason I would move.
You need to go back to Jersey.
No, I would move
back to Jersey
if I would move if the move made sense with my career. And the things that I have going on, you would have to convince me that, okay, this move would make a good, it would make good sense if you moved. But 9 times out of 10, these men want to go 50-50. So I ain't going nowhere. If I got to go 50-50, you better come to me.
That's 50-50.
Yeah.
But no, not the guys you're dating though, because you're dating like more ballers, millionaires and stuff like that.
Oh so. Yeah. But those, they live here. But that's dating. That's not in a relationship.
Okay. So if you could give one reason why you're single in Atlanta, it would.
See, that's her problem. She wants to date the ballers. She wants to date the rich dudes in Atlanta. So she's just doing what she wants to do down here. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nothing but black ballers and rich dudes down here. Okay. Then you take what comes with it. But she don't want to take what comes with it. She want them to cave to her needs. That's not how it goes with rich dudes. You a dime a dozen. I could tell right now you a dime a dozen by the way you talk. Well, he got to do what I want him to do. It don't work like that. You can do that to a regular Joe Blow, but you can't do that to no rich dude. She don't want to play the game, and she's in the shittiest pool ever. Pool of men ever. Black men anyway. She's in one of the shittiest pools ever, making demands. How you making demands in a shitty pool? You just got to deal with the shitty men. And you know what? As a matter of fact, you sure you ain't a shitty female? You sure you just ain't one of them?